Imagine collapsing on the gym floor at 28 or holding your chest during a work presentation at 35. It's happening 12 times a week in the UK alone. Young, fit people dying from sudden cardiac death. He was 28, fit, ripped, a regular at the gym, work out 5 times a week, eat clean, don't smoke. One morning he went from his casual jog, then he collapsed on the treadmill. Dead diagnosed, massive heart attack, and they never come back. Causes of death. Doctor found it of 90% blocked artery. No family history, no smoke, just a perfect storm of modern life. The question, how? Young, active, healthy consciousness, just like me, just like many of you watching right now. So why are people under 40, sometimes even in their 20s, dropping death from heart attack? This is something silently killing an entire generation. What if I told you that your pre-workout, your grade might actually be killing you? Heart attack is under 40s has spiked 300% in India, 200% in Kenya, and 40% in the US since 2010. You think they cannot be me? I'm young. That happens to older folks. But what if I told you today heart attacks in young adults are not just rare story, they are glowing reality. We are losing them. Many young people, we don't even realize their heart was at risk. It's a crisis hidden in plain sight. If you think this does not apply to you because you are young, fit, and or don't have family history of heart disease, this might be the most important video you ever watched. This isn't a rare tragedy anymore, it's a trend. Heart attack, once called a disease of the old, are now attacking the young and the fast. According to American College of Cardiology, 1 in 5 heart disease patients are now under the age of 40. 27 years old Instagram fitness coach died of cardiac arrest. College basketball star flooded heart attack mid-game. 29-year-old tech worker died at desk heart attack blame. 25-year-old IT professional collapsed at desk heart attack. This isn't about celebrities or rare cases. It's about generation, but their life are struggling. We are seeing patients in their 20s and 30s with arteries that look like they are in their 60s. Something changed. In India, a country once known for heart attack, primary and older adults, nearly 25% of all heart attacks are now under 40. In the UK, hospitalizations for heart attack in people under 30 have doubled in the past 5 years. It's not just a statistics, it's a wake-up call. Young people are facing a heart crisis and we can no longer ignore. Consider Rahul, 31-year-old, worked 10-hour shift in a software job, normal blood pressure, work out 3 times a week. One day he felt a strange tightness in his chest, thought it was just stress. 24 hours later, he was in the ICU with 3 blocked arteries. Think you are too young. Think again. Heart disease is no longer a disease of age. It's a disease of lifestyle. Why? Because we ignore warning signs. We glamorize culture. We call anxiety just stress. Consider Sarah. She thought she was having a panic attack. At 28, she was experiencing chest pain, shortness of breath, and nausea during a work presentation. I kept telling myself it's just stress. She later told reports heart attack happened to old people, right? Wrong. Young people, heart attack particularly danger. They are often misdiagnosed or ignored. Young people and their doctors often misuse chest pain as anxiety, muscle strain, or ASIC reflection. This delay is dangerous and can be diagnosed. We are swiped breakfast for energy, drinks and dinners for microwaves meals. Your artery pay the price. We live in the age of burnouts, deadlines, dopamine hit from scrolling, and it's killing us slowly. The WHO says lack of physical activity is the fourth leading cause factor for global mortality. Young adults consume 3 times more processed food and 5 times more sugar beverages than older generation did at the same age. Heart disease is no longer about cholesterol alone. It's a reflection of your lives, our culture, our choices. Let's break it down. Hidden stress in youth. You are 25 but anxious 24/7. Even when you sleep, your heart's working overtime. A Harvard study found that chronic stress increased heart attack risk by 27% even in healthy young individuals. The gym trap, workout, overtraining without proper rest, high caffeine supplements, no pain, no gain, targeted deadly. Sudden cardiac arrest crosses have been tripled in gym in the last 5 years, especially among men aged 20 to 35. Diet play a huge role. Consuming fast food, ultra processed meal, sugary drinks. Many of us do this daily. Studies show diets high in saturated fats, trans fats, sugars, and sodium significantly increase are built in arteries, leading the blockage and heart attacks. Young people mistakenly believe they are young, shield them from heart disease. The truth is harmful lifestyle choices accelerates heart damage much earlier than before. We are the first generation to live entirely in the digital age. The average young adult spends 7 hours daily on screens. This creates a heart damaging effect. Chronic behavior disrupts sleep patterns, increased stress hormones, or social isolation lead to depression, mindless eating while distracted. Now let's talk about the silent killer, stress, not the nervous before a test. Stress. I am burning out at 25 and cannot afford therapy. Stress. A 2023 APA study found over 60% of Gen Z's adult report feeling stressed most days. Half say they had physical symptoms from stress like chest pain, fatigue, and insomnia. Meet Ima, a 24-year-old graduate student. She said, I don't think I was stressed. I just said living my life, but her normal life include checking her phone 150 times a day, sleeping 4 to 5 hours nightly, skipping meals that bring eating, constant multitasking, zero downtime or relaxation. Ima's story ended with a heart attack at 24. I thought stress was just mental. She reflected from her hospital bed. I never knew it was literally damaging my heart every single day. The gym saves life, but sometimes it takes two. Unregular pre-workout, energy drinks, steroids, pushing too hard to rest, no balance. A 2022 European Heart Journal study reported 40% of young cardiac patients have a history of overtraining or using steroids. Many young guys think more reps means more gain, but your heart is not a rep. You are not just pushed through. We all know exercise is healthy, but did you know high intensity unmonitored gym workout can trigger heart attack in those with hidden risk? Sudden spike in blood pressure from heavily lifted are extremely cardiac but stress on the heart. If you have undiagnosed issue like high blood pressure or artery blockage, the risk multiplies. Sometimes in people who feel perfectly fit, the problem isn't exercise, it's ignorance about underlying risk and pushing too hard too fast. Now here is where it gets really dangerous. Many young people think they are protecting their heart by hitting the gym, but some are actually pushing themselves toward cardiac events. This might be the most important section of the entire video because recognizing these warning signs would save your life tonight. Commonly misused signs: sudden fatigue, indigestions or jaw pain, anxiety attack, lightedness, chest tiredness, after meal or workout, jaw, back or knee pain, shortness of breath climbing stairs, anxiety attack that mimic cardiac symptoms. Most young patients did not come in because of chest pain, they come in thinking they had acidity or anxiety. 70% of young heart attack victims have warning signs, but they don't act. Most importantly, these can show up days or weeks before a major heart event. If you feel any of these, don't brush them off or just stress or getting old early. See a doctor. The dangerous thoughts that kill. I am too young for a heart attack. It's just stress, anxiety. I'm feeling better tomorrow. I would not want to seem dramatic. It's probably just acidic reflux. The message is clear. Trust your body. If something feels wrong, get a checkup immediately. Genetics load the gun. Lifestyle pulls the trigger. If your parents have a heart attack before 55, for men or 65 for women, your risk double. But family history isn't fate, it's a warning. One you can actually do something about. Your dad has high cholesterol. Your uncle had 45 from cardiac arrest. You are already in the high risk group. Studies show that a family history of cardiovascular disease increases heart attack up to 85%, especially under stress. But genetic risk is not a death sentence, it's a warning. If a parent have a heart attack before 60, your risk double. Get this, even if you are fit, genetic condition like long QT syndrome can be triggered by any energy drink. What you need to know: ask detailed question about family health history. Look for pattern of early death or mysterious illness. Get genetic testing if you have a strong family history. Understanding that genetics isn't destiny, lifestyle choices matter more, genetic matters. It's crucial to know your family health history because genetics can predispose you, but lifestyle choices determine the outcome. Let's be real, what we eat today isn't food, it's chemical. High trans fat, hidden sugars, salt bombs, snakes, processed meats, sugar-loaded bars. A Harvard study found that a diet high in processed meat increased heart disease risk by 42%. Your 10-minute frozen pizza might take 10 years off your heart's life. The damage starts in your 20s. The heart attack just show up later. And the biggest criminal, the energy drink epidemic. 50% of young adults consume energy drinks regularly. Average consume 2 to 3 cans daily. Each can contain 80 to 300 milligram of caffeine plus other things. Excessive sugar, around 50 grams of sugar. Many people mix them with alcohol, creating deadly combination, the salt trap. Just one salty restaurant meal can spike blood pressure for hours, yet young adults consume 2 times more the recommendation sodium daily. Eat what you love, right? But diet low in whole grains, high in sodium and processed food are the leading risk for early heart attack. Ultra processed food are the tobacco of 21st century. They are killing more people than cigarette ever did. Let's not forget the monster in a can, literally. 19-year-old die after 19-year-old die after drinking 3 energy drinks during gaming. If I could ban one product to save young hearts, it would be energy drink. The evidence is overwhelming and terrifying. The energy drink company especially targeted young people with promises of enhanced performance and energy. What they don't advertise is the growing list of cardiac events and deaths linked to the product. 4 hours of sleep and 4 cups of coffee does not actually equal productivity. It's equal cardiac risk. A study found that less than 6 hours of sleep increase heart attack risk by 20%. One night without sleep is 24% increase in this hormone. Sleep is not just rest, it's a repair of your heart. 70% of young adults get less than 7 hours of sleep nightly. Average sleep quality have decreased 20% in the last decade. How sleep kills heart, increase inflammation, sleep loss triggered inflammatory response, hormonal disruption, growth hormone production affected, blood pressure change, instantly evolved during sleep, insulin resistance lead to diabetes and heart attacks, appetite disrupt lead to overeating and weight gain. How to protect yourself? Know your number, get checked for lipid profile, blood pressure, resting heart rate. Do it early even if you feel fine. Listen to your body. Pain is not weakness leaving the body, it's your heart talking. Eat heart smart. Focus on whole grains, omega-3 fats from fish and walnuts, low sodium, anti-inflammatory foods like berries and greens. Start tomorrow. Walk 30 minutes, no excuse. Practice 2-4-6 breathing to rush stress. 2 second inhale, 4 second hold, 6 second exhale. Don't ignore symptoms. Seek help if you notice warning signs. Manage stress, meditate, connect, or seek professional help if overwhelmed. Prioritize sleep, aim for 7 to 9 hours nightly. Limit energy drinks and alcohol. Choose water and natural juice. Quit smoking and reduce second-hand smoking. To take ownership of your heart health today, because tomorrow would come too late. Share this video with friends and family. Don't let silence be the reason live are lost. Drop your story or question in the comments. Let's build a community that knows the signs, fight the stigma, and take action, because every heartbeat matters. You have the power to change your future. One decision, one step, one heartbeat at a time. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay strong-hearted, and remember, your best years are ahead. Protect your heart and live everyone. Thank you.